Born in Heiyuan, China, Shang's father is Fu Manchu, the bloodthirsty ruler of China, and his mother is a white American woman chosen by her father. Shang, who has been interested in martial arts since a young age, after a certain time, goes to London to kill Dr. James Patry. After a successful assassination, his father uses Shang as a weapon, until he talks to his mother in New York and stumbles upon his father's nemesis, Sir Dennis Tylan Smith. Realizing that his father was bad sooner or later, Shang fought against his father for a long time, and also struggled with his stepbrothers in this process. While Shang was a member of the group called Heroes for Hire, which includes many powerful superheroes such as Elektra, Black Widow, Spider-Man, Iron Fist, Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Punisher, etc., he set out to share his power with them. Later, he helped Spider-Man for Mr. Negative and fought alongside him. In this process, he temporarily took the powers of Spider-Man and Mr. Negative. After these events, he did not cut off his connection with Spider-Man and stood by Peter Parker with Iron Fist against the danger of revealing his identity. Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, has secretly gotten help from Shang-Chi about both his father and other villains. After Shang gained the trust of Steve Rogers and Tony Stark agreed with Shang and included Shang-Chi in the Avengers team. After becoming an Avenger, Stark supplies him with high-tech melee weapons. The shock pulse Munchanku is a catchy example. During this period, he proves himself with his battle with a robot named Aleph, who is a scourge to all Avengers. Again, during the Avengers era, he collapses a mercenary organization run by AIM and provides serious intelligence for the Avengers. Shang's success against Thanos' general and a special unit called the Black Dwarf, and his countering a dragon unleashed by the hands using pin particles are some notable Avengers achievements. Let's look at the powers of Chi. Chi is the best fighter at street level. The Black Panther says Shang is better than the Iron Fist. He masters all Chinese styles. He was trained as an assassin. He can inflict deadly blows with his ki power. In terms of endurance, he can make his body insensitive to pain. In this way, he can gain resistance against toxic substances. If he has bleeding, he can slow it down with ki. Shang-Chi doesn't need superpowers as a martial artist. He is known for his ability to withstand insurmountable obstacles like Captain America. Shang-Chi can even defeat super strong opponents like Wolverine. His abilities are almost equal that of Jamie Madrox, but Shang-Chi is often portrayed as someone with martial arts skills. True to his title as a Kung Fu master, Shang-Chi knows various Chinese martial arts and combines them all in his own fighting style. An expert in empty-handed combat, fighting with ninja fighting techniques, Chi rarely used weapons. He also used various hand weapons such as sword, stave, kali sticks, nunchaku, and shuriken with his unique techniques. Apart from weapons, Chi is also an expert in meditation and is also an expert in the technique of concentration. As a man who studied and practiced Kung Fu for 10 years, Shang-Chi successfully honed his skills. He effortlessly analyzes both his opponents and his environment in the middle of the battle, and thus easily finds the weak points of his enemies. Another known ability is to create many copies of himself during the war, and sends these copies to his enemies. The rings Shang-Chi used came from a planet located somewhere in the galaxy known as the Magellanic Cloud. The inhabitants of this planet were peaceful people of dragons that launched themselves into space to conquer other planets, but had an accident on their arrival to Earth and were forced to live among humans in order to survive. The Mandarin found the ship of these dragons and, with the help of the scientist Ho Yin-sen, discovered how the rings worked and used them to dominate parts of China. Among his most common allies is dragon Fin Fang Foom, who came to the Earth in the same ship as the rings. But the rings, which gain consciousness over time, prefer to be distributed to different people. Unlike the movie, each ring also has a different power. Some simulate super speed, some are used for mind control and creating illusions. In the movie, the rings are repurposed as armbands, and their abilities may not quite match the comics. But the rings can imbue anyone who has them with superpowers, including Shang-Chi. It is estimated that these rings will be the most powerful weapon after the Infinity Gauntlet. Thus, with his incredible martial skills, 10 rings, and mystical legacy to use the relics to their full potential, he became one of the most powerful heroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yes, friends, we have come to the end of the video. If you want the continuation of such content, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Until the next video, take care, goodbye.